What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Here today to do a quick review and demonstration over session loops. Session loops is basically a cloud-based subscription service that allows you to edit guitar loops in real time and no cap. I really do feel like this is about to be the future of how we do loops from here on out. Because basically with this service, what you do is there's a whole bunch of different guitar loops. So there's hundreds of guitar loops on the site, and you can edit and manipulate the loops, change them around, change the pitch, change the chords, change the progression, change up the whole loop, and you can edit it all in real time before you download the loop. Make sure if you guys like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But let's go ahead and get right into this review. SumnSumnSumn, hit the key. All right, guys. So I brought you to the website first. When you get to the website, it's going to look like this. So you see here up at the top, you have browse and you have my history. The page we are on is on the browser page. And then my library, that is where all of your loops are going to go once you save them. As you scroll down, you'll see here are all the packs that they currently have. So they currently have 10 different packs in which you can choose from. We're going to mess with this Nylon Dreams pack because this is the newest pack that they have. It's basically R&B, hip hop, and acoustic. So all you have to do is basically click on that and boom, it takes you to all of the different guitar loops that they have. And as you see, they have a bunch of different pages of guitar loops. Some of the loops are, the same loop. It's just a different progression on the loop. But as you're looking at the loop, you have your wave file here. And then over here, you have the progression, the date that it was modified, the key, and the BPM. So what's cool about this is you can sample all the sounds. So we'll go ahead and play the demo that they have first. So, it sounds pretty nice. But then you can click on each one of these individual waves and you can sample them so you can check it out. So before we get too far into the demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and go here to my library because I do have a few different loops saved that I've messed with. And this is the first one that I did mess with. So super mellow little loop. So I made a little sample beat out of that as always. So I'm going to go ahead and play the sample beat so you guys can kind of hear what it sounds like in the beat. I did throw a little bit of reverb on the guitar. But the beat's not all the way mixed down as always, but let's go. All right, so that's the little sample beat that I put together for you guys. Let's go ahead and hop right back into session loops. So again, we're going to go ahead and hit this browse button, or we can just go right here to recently used packs. And I'm going to go right back into that pack. And we're going to go ahead and just, sample out some more of the loops before we go into the next part. And I show you guys actually how you can break the loops down, intermix the loops, intermix different licks, do all kinds of different stuff with the plugin. It's super nice, super nice. So let's listen to a few more of these samples. Just a fire sample. And all these samples are royalty free. So just different kinds. So I like that one. So let's go ahead and take this one and we're going to mess with this one. So I can click this little button right here. You can't click this while it's playing. So if it's playing, you can't do anything but move it forward to the next spot. But if you click this, it's going to take you to this screen right here. And then once you get to this screen, what's nice about this is it tells you the progression right here. And then it also tells you the notes right here so that you know. So when you're putting together your chord progressions on your beat or whatever, you know right here. So, you know, you don't have to do too much work to figure out what the chords are. You can also, up here at the top, you have effects, you have bars. So you can make it anywhere to up to 4 bars. You have key. So you can change the key of the actual sample and you can make it whatever you want, whether it's a major or minor, which is super fire. You got BPM right here, so you can change the BPM. Let's go ahead and change this key real quick so that you guys can hear what it sounds like in a different key. So now let's say we want to make it an A major, right? So now this is what it's going to sound like. So, you know, that's pretty nice. You can change the BPM right here as well. So just click on this and you can make it as fast as you want. That might be pushing it a little bit, but you guys get the idea. That was just to show you guys that you can change the BPM and it'll sync everything up fine and it'll still sound good, but it'll just be playing it super fast. So we're going to go ahead and drop it back down to 88. And then they have right here, you can push on this and you can come to different progressions and you can test out the progressions before you actually switch it. So So what I really like about this plugin is this section over here. So over here, you're looking at your grooves and you're looking at your licks and your riffs. So with this, basically you can chop up these patterns however you want to. So, you know, like let's say here at the end, I want to change this and make it like a little riff or a lick at the end. So you know how it sounds like this. All right, so what I can do is I can take this and I can, you know what I'm saying, shorten that, and then I can find a lick that I like. So let's just throw this one over here. And so now we're changing this sample up. And so now it's going to sound like. You know what I'm saying? So you can change that up. And you can change it up, you know, even here too, wherever you want to in the actual sample or the loop as you're messing with it. So let's just check out another lick. Just throw this one up here for just a moment. So that might not have been the greatest example, but you know, it's pretty nice how you can do that. So what I want to do now is I want to come over here and let's go ahead and grab one more little sample. So let's grab this sample right here. It sounds like this. So now we can still change this around. So I just wanted to give you guys another demonstration just so that you can see, you know, a little more how it works. All right, guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to delete this one. So boom, we're going to get rid of that. And let's drop this over here. But let's go ahead and run this back to back and see what it sounds like. And then let's just throw a little lick here at the end and see what it sounds like. So let's go ahead back over to licks. Let's find a cool lick. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this. And let's just put this here and let's see how this sounds. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can switch it up and you can make it sound dope. And then all you have to do in order to get it is you're just going to download it. Boom, and it'll save it right here in your folder. And then it'll automatically download it here for you. And then to grab it, all you got to do is grab it like this. And then you can just drag it and drop it directly into your DAW, and boom, now you have it. And so now you can use that to make a beat and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. So that's fire as well. So then something else that I wanted to show you guys too was with this plugin or with this application, you can start new loops from scratch. So I can just come over here from scratch and I can go through different grooves and different licks and riffs, and I can create all from scratch. So I can just go through all these different, you know, little loops and one shots that they have. And, you know, I can make something from there. So let's go ahead and take that. How does this sound? You know what I'm saying? And you can just start building and building and building from scratch. And so that's a nice feature. So let's go ahead and find us a little lick to put in at the end. We'll throw this in there. So now how does this sound? So they got a ton of different libraries already for you to go through. You know, there's 10 libraries already. There's hundreds of different loops for you to chop up. All right, guys, and I can't believe that I almost forgot to show you the effects. Over here, you have effects, and you can either do singles or combos. So if you do singles, it's just going to be a single effect. But if you do combos, it's two effects together. So it's got a whole bunch of different effects, from like different analog echoes to chorus to reverbs. So this is what the pattern sounded like again that we just created. All right, so now let's maybe throw some reverb on there and see what it sounds like. It's got reverse too. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Reversing machine. It's got a bunch of different stuff. Let's go with a long light reverb. So again, it's got a bunch of different effects. I'm not going to go through all the different effects. Let's go ahead and hit that reverse real quick for you guys so you can hear what it sounds like. We'll go light on the quarter note. So that's pretty neat. And so then when you're looking at the combos are just going to be effects stacked on top of each other. So it'll be like an echo and an ocean reverb, or like, you know, reversing with a cloud reverb, something like that. So let's go ahead and hit this reversing cloud. So that's a nice little touch as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the pricing on this. So the pricing on this is currently $5.99 a month for the essential. And that gets you 75 credits. If you want to go artist, that gets you 200 credits, and that's $9.99 a month. And if you want to go studio, that gets you 1,200 credits a month, and that's $59.99 a year. With this too, there is a 14-day trial. So the trial is free. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Get on that free trial because it's free. And you get 75 free credits. And so each download is 1 credit. It's not like it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 credits per download. So that's why I kind of think that this is the way that sampling is going to go and looping is going to go in the future, because you can't beat being able to fix a sample how you want it to on the web and then download it. And how many beats are you really making a month? So, you know what I'm saying? If you get 75 credits and you make 2 beats a day, you're good to go for sampling. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. Another thing that they have that's nice too as well is, like, let's say you go with the $5.99 a month plan. They have this thing where you can share their site, you can share their link, and every time it's streamed, just one of your friends or somebody streams the link that you post, you get a free credit, and you get up to 15 free credits a month. So that's a nice little feature as well, especially if you're using it a lot. So that can get you up to 90 different credits, and that's basically in essence 3 loops a day. So you can't beat that. So my honest opinion on this whole subscription software is that I think it's absolutely fire. It's something that I'm definitely going to use. You guys are going to see me use it on the live stream because I can't really play guitar. As I'm learning in the background, I still can't play. And so there are so many different kits, and I didn't even go through all the kits. Like, I like a few of the indie kits a lot, and I like some of the other kits that they have because it fits well with hip hop genre. So even though it says indie, you can still use it in lo-fi or boom bap or whatever kind of beats that you're using, that you're making. So again, I can't recommend enough. I would definitely, at least at a bare minimum, go get the free trial because I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it, especially once you start messing with it and figuring you don't have to do all the work to figure out what the chord progression is or what key it's in. Once you start chopping up the guitars, you can make them sound good. You spend a little bit of time messing with it, you can come up with some fire riffs. So again, make sure if you guys like this content, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.